Hey guys, it's FoshPosh and I'm back with another video. I know it's been like super long. It's been so long, but I am finally back. And today we are going to be talking about these. These are my girls. So we're going to be talking about these and everything that you guys have been asking me on Instagram, and some things you guys just might be curious about, the whole procedure and everything like that. So Joanna, my friend Joanna is here. She's going to be interviewing me in the background. So, Joanna, say hey. So she's going to be asking me the questions, and yeah, let's go.
You're so funny. Anyways, alright. So, the first question is, what made you want to get your breasts done?
Well, honestly, I always felt a little insecure about my boobs because, like, even though I'm like kind of skinny and slim, my boobs, they just were like always so flat. Not to mention were they just like flat, but I had stretch marks as if I had bigger boobs before. And it was just like not even good. So that really bothered me. So I was just like, let me get this. I'm just gonna get this fixed because I didn't want to feel insecure about it no more.
Okay, cool. Alright. So where did you go get them done?
So I got my boobs done in New York, March 12th, 2019. Done in New York at Doctor's Plastic Surgery, and my doctor's name was Dr.Bruck.
Alright, our third question is, how much did you pay to get them done?
These boobs were expensive, so around $6 grand, but they give you an option to where you can use they give you an option to where you can use your credit card. A credit card, I think it's called Credit Care. So if you guys don't have the money up front, so first of all, you would have to pay up front $1,000. You have to put a rack down before you could even book your appointment if you want to go to that doctor. But they give you some options like payment plans, financing plans, if you guys want to do it that way too.
Alright, cool. I was about to say something else, but okay. How long was the process, and does it hurt?
The actual, first of all, the process, it was just like a lot. Like pre-visits, like they make you do a lot of paperwork. I feel like I have something on my teeth. Do I?
No, you don't.
I feel like I do. I feel like I do.
Girl, you can see it in the thing. What are you feeling? Maybe you have
that
something
glue
on your hand. Oh, unless but the glue is clear.
Okay. So, what was I saying?
Pre-visits.
Yeah, so so basically before you get the surgery done, you have to do pre-op visits. So pre-operation visits consist of things like paperwork. So what they make you do is a lot of damn paperwork. So they go over the paperwork with you and they sit down with you, so they make sure, I guess it's like a legal thing, they have to make sure that they're actually explaining everything to you before you get the procedure done, because it's like supposed to be like some type of so there are some like health risks and stuff associated with like breast augmentation that they go over with you. They also make sure you know that sometimes the procedure, everything is not going to be completely perfect. Everything's not going to come out exactly how you want. Sometimes results aren't going to be everything you imagine. They also give you like this I remember they gave me like this paper where it talks about like the first 3 weeks after surgery, and it was like the first week to like week and a half is like the depression stage, to where you're like thinking about what you did to your body and stuff. It's just like they make sure.
That's crazy, because I was gonna ask you that, like, do you like?
Yeah, and that shit is so crazy because that actually happened to me, because I was like, yo, what did I do? But they say that on the paper, like the first week after your breast augmentation, like you're gonna be feeling like a lot of pain. You're gonna be feeling like confused. You're gonna be asking yourself,
like, do I regret this?
Yeah, like you're gonna be asking yourself, like, did I make a good decision? Like, what did I do to my body? And I was honestly feeling that way. Like the first day when I actually got it done and I saw them, I was like, I was in pain, but when I saw them, I was like, yeah, I got my boobs done. But as time went on and the healing process, I was like, oh my God, like I got my boobs done. Like, what the fuck did I do to myself? What else? Okay, so they make you fill out all the paperwork, talk about the health risks associated with the boob job. They tell you that some of the risk is like continuous pain. Like, say for instance, like it's just the actual boob is like on one of your nerves or something. Like, that'll be like one of the side effects of getting your boobs done. Like, it'll be something on your nerves. So you just have to think about some of the things that you're gonna have to deal with when you get your boobs done. Like, some of the things that are gonna be like some of the permanent your permanent body changes and your health too at the same time. Okay, I feel like I got a little too chatty there.
You got too what?
A little too chatty.
No, it's good. I mean, that's people want to know. Okay, more is more. Okay, so how long do they take to fully heal?
They tell you it takes at least up to 6 months to fully heal. So around 3 months though, that's when you're supposed to see the natural like form of what it's going to look like for the majority of the time. So 3 to 6 months. So 3 months is going to be like when they actually are supposed to fully drop and they're supposed to look like how they're going to look for a couple of years. 6 months is going to be like the complete healing time because like I was telling you, like the pain and stuff, like not that I have like crazy pain right now, but my boobs are like still so tight to where it's like I kind of have like nerve damage. So right now I can't even really feel anything on my nipples. So some of your sensation on your nipple, it might be really extreme to where you don't want nobody touching it at all, or it may be to the point where you just can't feel anything. So mine is to the point where I just can't feel anything on my boobs. But they said that the sensation usually comes back within 6 months. So I'm waiting on my sensation to come back, y'all. Cause I can't feel nothing. Sex be whack without it.
We're not there yet. Okay. To be continued.
Because I love my nipples.
All right. So
being kissed
on nipples. First of all, do you plan on breastfeeding in the future?
Yes, I do plan on breastfeeding. Speaking of breastfeeding, you can breastfeed when you get your boobs done. The doctor said you can. So where I got my implant placed was underneath the muscle, so that makes it easier because it's not intervening with any of my what do you call it, like the actual breast tissue. So what's underneath the muscle is not in my actual breast tissue,
or where the milk
my
comes
breast
and
tissue,
stuff like that.
Yeah, where the milk comes and stuff like that. My breast tissue is like untouched. But yes, I do plan to breastfeed my babies.
All right. And this is just a general question, but for anyone who's confused, like, okay, because we know you have nipple piercings.
Yes.
So did you have to get your breast re-pierced, or was the hole
no, I didn't get my boobs re-pierced. So I had my boobs before I got my breast augmentation. I had my boobs pierced for 2 years. So what I did was, obviously, I have to take my nipple rings out. So after the surgery, as soon as the surgery was done, it was like 2 days after, I just put my nipple rings back in. Fuck that. Like, I mean, when I put them back in,
against the doctor's orders, yes.
I mean, he didn't really even say not to put them back in. I just logically thought to myself, let me put my nipple rings back in because I can't feel anything.
But how long do they tell you, like, okay, if you have no piercings, put them in? Like, when do they tell you?
Well, I'm not going to really give you guys a definite, but I know that it's safe to put them back in afterwards, because it's like, if you already getting cleared for everything, like when you go back to your doctor and your doctor is saying that, oh, your boob's not infected and everything seems to be fine, then you should be cleared to put your nipple rings back in. Okay. Like, yeah. I think so, at least, because...
Both feel like them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I even Googled it. That's why I put them back in. They said it was safe to put it in, so I was just like, you know what, let me put this back in before it closed, because that's just a whole nother problem I don't want to do.
Whole nother price.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to sex. So how long do you have to wait before having sex, and have you had sex with them?
Okay, so they said you have to wait up until about two to 3 weeks until you can have sex. But I think I had sex like the 4th day after my surgery because I'm a little slut So I had sex like literally probably like 4 days after.
Bust down, Tatiana.
But I just didn't like, I wasn't doing anything like no crazy like sex.
Just
position.
regular, you know, on your back, no movement. Just...
Yeah, I did doggy style too, but I just I wasn't letting my boobs like go back and forth and shit like that. I think I kept my bra on. But you're supposed to wait at least 2 weeks. Don't be like me, okay?
Be better.
Be better than me. You're supposed to wait at least 2 weeks, but I don't fucking listen. So. And to answer the other part of the question, did you say wait, what else? What's the other part? Did I answer?
Well, you answered. Yeah, you did. Okay. It was how long do you have to wait, and did you have sex with them? So,
okay.
Yeah, you did that. Okay. Look at you answering questions so flawlessly.
Yes.
All right. Well, this is the last question I have written down, but it says, okay, even though we know it hasn't been long, feeling how you feel, do you think you would do it all over again, or do you think you just would not care about like your breasts and just keep it the way it was?
I mean, I would definitely. I don't feel like I regret my decision at all. I literally love my boobs. It gave me like a real big confidence boost. Especially in the industry that I work in, because it's just like I'm surrounded by beautiful girls all the time. So it's just like these girls, they have like perfect bodies, like the perfect butt, perfect breasts. So it's just like I kind of want to just
just to clarify, like she was never insecure. You were
I was never
before it's been a bad bitch,
I was never
from birth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I was never like insecure, but it's just like it's just little things that you notice about your body that you just critique sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everybody has those little things about their body that other people don't notice about you, but you notice it and it bothers you sometimes. But yeah, so I definitely don't regret getting them done because I feel great, and I also feel like these are going to be like even better for me in my career because I'm going to make more money now. People love boobs and like girls that look great with a great body, so I'm going to be making more money.
This is honest. Let's be realistic.
But yeah, I do not regret it, and I think that if you want to get your boobs done, do it. But I think you should also do a lot of research on your doctor, like who your doctor is going to be, like their
that's very important.
Yeah, if they're board certified, actually, because sometimes if they're not board certified, you can get botched, which is just basically a terrible boob job, and then you're stuck with like infected boobs. And then you gotta go get them removed, and now you have this scar on you. You don't want to be
much worse than how you came in, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't want that shit done to you. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, which was probably the first thing I should have said. I actually got how many cc's? I didn't tell you guys that. So I got 450 cc's, and it was under the muscle. And
you got silicone. She didn't get saline.
I got silicone. So the difference is you can either get saline and silicone. Silicone is the one that feels like more on the natural side. Saline is more like it's just kind of like water, like salt water a little bit.
And
it's
a balloon.
Yeah, it's kind of like a balloon. Like
that's
if
what
you
I
move
think of.
your body, you could basically like hear the water moving, and like if you somebody. Like literally, it can be popped, kind of in a way. But people do saline all the time. So, yeah. So, yep, that's what I got. Silicone under the muscle, 450 cc. Before that, I was a C cup, and I actually went to Victoria's Secret not too long ago, and I got measured, and I am now a 34D. So.
What were you before?
Yay!
Now that you're a 34D, what were you before though?
I was a 34C.
34C.
Yeah, but.
You were a C?
I was a C before. Okay. Sometimes a B in some bras, but for the most part I was a C. But what they tell you when you're getting basically the number, say like I'm going to try to make this as easy like as I can. So 450 cc's is the volume that I got in my boobs. But every 200 cc's is a cup size up. So think about it that way. So say for instance, because you never know what your actual cup size is going to be until after the actual surgery. So people, they'll be like, oh, I want to be a double D, but
it's an
estimate. Can't. Yeah, it's just an estimate. You can't just say you want to be a double D and then you come out with double D boobs because they don't know on your body frame and your body type what it's going to come out. But when you do the CC estimate like every 200 cc's is like a cup size up. So maybe that can help a lot of you guys if you're thinking about going from like a A to like a D cup, which is going to hurt a lot because your skin's going to stretch mad crazy. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I hope I answered everybody's questions. I'm trying to think that I leave.
Let me say hi. I'm gonna stop by the camera. Hello. Okay, my hand's crazy. Goodbye. I'm not pretty.
I'm trying to see
right.
I'm trying to think, like, I don't think I left anything out, but if I did and you guys have any other questions, please feel free.
I don't think so. That's like everything.
I think that's everything.
You literally covered everything.
Yeah. So if you guys have any other questions, just feel free to ask me. My Instagram is at FoshPosh, so that's at FoshPosh. You can also just email me. I'm going to put my email down in the description below. I'm going to put my Instagram down in the description below. And you can just DM me on Instagram or send me an email or whatever.
Subscribe to her channel, you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. You have to subscribe. I didn't even say that because I haven't been on here in so long, but definitely subscribe and follow me on Instagram if you're not already. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.